Greetings, Eric people. It's your cult personality, your ToonKriticY2K, Toon's name of my game. Welcome back to Roundtable's Magic.
Blissy's back!
It's done! The Equestria Girl shorts are done! We're free! We are free!
Yes, we're done with the Equestria Girl shorts. We're done with them. I'm sorry that you guys had to sit through 3 episodes of it, but we couldn't do much without...
Oh, I see. So I'm not a good enough replacement for Bliss. Fine. Is that it, huh? Is that it? Huh?
I love you, Uncle Songhorse!
Anyways, welcome back to Roundtable's Magic. We're finally back to talking about Season 7. The hiatus is over, so now we can actually get into the episodes we want to talk about. I am, of course, joined by Golden Fox.
Hey, what's up?
Keyframe.
Hi.
British Ninja. Ninja.
Okay, I have my mic at the top of the morning to you laddies.
And making her return finally, Lightning Bliss.
Cause baby got bad blood. You know what used to be bad.
Ah, shush.
Oh, I hate that song.
I
Also,
love this song.
Voice of Reason is not here, he has work. And also, our special guest for today's episode, you may know him as the cool animator dude who does a lot of Meets MLP series. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Toucan LDM.
Insert introduction here. No, seriously. Hey, howdy, hey, everybody. Thank you for inviting me for this.
Yes, we have picked an interesting episode to get back on track with. Today's episode is Discordant Harmony. It is a Fluttershy and Discord episode, not a Fluttercord episode, unfortunately. But this is an interesting episode. Who would like to start things off?
I guess I could.
All right, Bliss, take it away.
Yeah! Okay, so my positive about this episode. I love the symbolism. The moral symbolism here. The whole episode revolves around the idea that Discord wants to impress Fluttershy, and he thinks that his accommodations would be too much and overwhelming. So out of the kindness of his heart, he tried to do something that would resemble her to make her feel comfortable. But as a result, by turning into something he's not, he was losing himself, in this case, literally. And I love the symbolism behind that, because it's like what my mother used to tell me: be yourself, everybody else is taken. I love this because trying to be somebody you're not, or trying to replicate somebody because maybe you admire them or because you think it'll make them feel comfortable, you're losing yourself when you do that. And I just love how they basically symbolize that whole moral as a whole. And the execution of it, I'm just very happy with this episode.
All right. Who do you pass out to?
Jump on the topic at once, jeez. See how it is? Me. Nobody ever jumps on my conversation. Anyway, who do I go with? Me. I heard me. Who's the me?
That's key.
Why would I pick you, Mrs. I'll let and why troll me my entire vacation? Because you love me?
Aww.
You know she doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah, she's right. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, is she right on you loving her or not loving her? What's
I
just...
love her. She's my little big sis.
Aww.
Aw, all right.
I'm positive about the episode. Like any Discord episode, I love the visuals. The visual gags were great.
Oh, yeah.
I've used that Discord's head doing a nuclear explosion gif more than once. And also him dressed up as Mr. Rogers and everything. I don't know. Something about this episode, I was just so happy that we had an episode in his discorded realm, because
It's a chaotic day in the neighborhood. Fine.
I mean,
This is the second time Discord has referenced the show that is based on that PBS channel.
I mean, basically,
The other one being the Bob Ross
yeah,
one.
yeah. But basically, I know that visual gags and stuff can't make an episode, but like with Discord, I just love what they do, because it feels like the storyboard artists and stuff really get to go ham, which for a script-driven show like MLP, that must be the best thing in the goddamn world for them.
Trust
But,
me,
like,
it is. It's lots of fun animating Discord when it comes to like my stuff because you can just there's like no logic to him really. You can just do whatever he wants and nobody will question it, and that's really
if he
fun.
wants, his mouth can fall off.
Exactly, yeah. Or he can just like I don't know, turn into like some kind of character or like break the balance of physics or like he can like easily rip the background for what he wants, something like that.
Yeah. Also, just saying, as a little negative to this positive, the image of Discord in a Fluttershy fursuit is burned into my brain, and I don't know how I particularly feel about that image being burrowed into my skull. Thank you, and I expect many vector artists to go and re-vectorize him wearing the other characters and other OCs. If I don't see him wearing a keyframe fursuit by next week, I'll be sorely disappointed in my fan base. Anyway, I'm gonna transfer this over to the...
How would you be sorely disappointed in your fan base when you're already disappointed in it?
Oh no, I love my fan base.
Is it alright if I go?
Let's see. Who do I pick? So many choices.
I want to point out that the edgelord went ooh, 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 like an adorable little owl.
Shut up!
You know what? Because of the little Toonie Balooty wanting to talk about the cartoony, I'm going to pick him.
Alright. This episode, one big thing that stuck out for me was Fluttershy in this episode. I liked that she actually took initiative, took charge, saw that there was a problem, whereas before with I see with Fluttershy, not so much. She kind of just sits off on the sidelines and the episode kind of just solves the problem for her. But here I liked that she was able to realize what's going on and actively tried to get Discord back into his chaotic groove. I thought that was really good of Fluttershy. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of her, I do really like when the show is able to utilize her to her full potential.
Jeez, dude, way up against shy people.
Yeah. It's good because, like I said, there's been so many seasons. Character development, character continuity, this is good. I love the relationship between these two of them. It works so well. But,
exactly.
Who am I going to pass this to? I think I'll pass this to you, Toucan. What is one thing you liked about this episode?
Well, you guys already said the positive things I want to say, so, I mean, there's like a lot here that I really love about this episode. But if there's like one, shoot, I'm trying to think what's there that's like, because there's like creativity, I like the story. Oh, wait, that was two things, crap. Okay. Yeah, I love that one scene where like Discord is at like the coffee place with what appears to be like Starlight 2.0 or something.
Starlight 2.0.
And just like their interaction with each other, and that one scene where Discord like turns to like that pony's like the head form is like so funny yet creepy at the same time. Oh wait, shoot! I got something else. That piñata. I love that piñata.
I enjoyed the yeah, I enjoyed the piñata too.
No, is that kind of offensive in a sense?
Well,
No,
I mean,
okay.
So?
No.
Why would it be offensive?
We don't-
Pinatas are a cultural thing.
Right, but the way like he's like sneezing, he's like, like, is that too much? I don't know.
It's a
You just-
stereotype, but I don't think it's insultive.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just me overthinking it. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of like forget I said that. Anyway.
I mean, if you can laugh at, I mean, with all respect to the Mexico heritage and culture and whatnot, you can laugh at yourself, you know.
Right. But yeah, I just felt like that's like a cute little detail that I really
Yeah.
like. So that's all I gotta say for the positive because, like I said, like there's like so much I can just go on about. So I'll pass it off to Golden Fox.
All right. So apparently everybody has said their piece. In general, this is one of the funnest episodes that I've seen this season. It like, what did you do?
Oh, we're asking a question. I typed an answer.
Oh, yeah, she's using my account to type in the chat box.
yeah,
Anyway,
I see you there, Kefram. I see what you're trying to do.
So anyway, like this is definitely like easily like one of the top 5 episodes that I liked this season so far. But the biggest thing, and the one thing that I'm going to give a positive thing to, because it always pops in my head every time I think about this episode. Those singing tea bags.
Oh God.
Fly everywhere and go, "Ba-lee, la-lee-lee-la," and it's hilarious seeing them just fly around. It's like the whole scenario is disorienting, but meant to be. But I can't help but laugh every time I see those things just flying by, even at times when like Discord is uncertain of what he's doing to set up his tea party.
It's pretty funny, honestly. I love how creative Discord gets with most of setting up the party and whatnot.
Exactly.
So I believe the last person would be British Ninja.
Yeah. Now my kind of one kind of links together, so I'm kind of glad I'm going last, I suppose.
Okay.
This episode, as Blissy said, trying to portray, and how not being yourself is bad for both you and your friends. I think that's really, really good. You are nothing without yourself. He literally disappears. He vanishes if he cannot be himself. However, and this is sort of going into my negative, I struggle to see the connection between Fluttershy's twist of, oh, I wanted the chaos, where in all extensive purposes, I thought Discord did the right thing this episode. He wanted to make his friend feel comfortable. He did everything he could to, make it similar, just yet slightly different to Fluttershy's tea party. Because, from everything we've seen from Fluttershy, she's not necessarily open to new things. While she was able to try Nightmare Night and appreciate it, she really didn't like just how chaotic it was, how scary it was.
Yeah, I was about to say on that.
Yeah. So I don't understand why... I know she probably feels safer with Discord and maybe is a little more open to it, but I feel she was too eager. She felt like she was excited to see the absolute craziest thing possible. Like, she wasn't even there for a tea party. She just wanted to see whatever shenanigans and chaos was in that room. And I don't know.
It could just very well be.
This is my negative.
Could just very.
Okay.
It could just very well be that, like you said, she's very safe with Discord, and she's probably used to all the chaotic madness that Discord does every now and then. I mean, you saw how patient she was in Keep Calm and Flutter On when she had her house lifted up and was spinning constantly.
I suppose if that's the case, then I would have just liked that, explained a little bit more often, that she was expecting something chaotic, or, she was looking forward to, something different from the norm, rather than just having it be a sort of twist ending that, hey, I actually wanted this instead of this. Because then it's a bit jarring on the presentation and stuff. So, back to Golden.
Alright, so my negative thing, I know that people are going to disagree with me. I'm always got to prepare for that. But earlier in the episode, when Discord was purchasing the various products and things that are needed in order to set up the party, his tea party, he was coming off a little too harsh. And it seemed like it didn't serve too much of a purpose other than he's being a jerk or acting like a jerk or being a show-off saying, oh, Fluttershy would never want it like that. She would probably want it like this or that, and being a little too dictative. I get
micromanaging.
That Discord does have a bit of an aggression, but I think it was taken too far here.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But isn't he
true.
But isn't he still learning friendship still?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still is.
Yeah, because that's what I got from that. Because he's still developing it's baby steps for him to get appreciate whole friendship is magic deal. Yeah. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
But so I get what it's set up for. He's going through the trials and errors, get to know them well enough to the point where, you don't want to be too far out. It does set up to the point where he starts to feel uncertain about the way he set up his tea party and everything. It felt pretty uncomfortable even there. Maybe that was the point, but I don't know. I consider this just more of a minor nitpick. Because I really love this episode.
Oh, I love it too.
What. So
I think I may have a reason why he was doing that though, but I'm saving that for my negative if nobody takes it. So.
No, I know why he acted the way he did. I just felt uncomfortable watching it. So I'm gonna pass it back. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it off to Toucan. Just follow your nose.
Wherever it goes. My only negative is the episode's too short. No, I'm kidding. I really have no negatives, but I do find one particular thing that's weird to me. I'm not sure why. There's a smartphone in this episode.
Wait,
or smartphones. Yeah. During the scene where Discord's going through a clothing all the other Discords in the background are like having like their cell phones or smartphones out, just like texting or looking at their phones. I don't know why I find that so bizarre. I just never come to expect to see like smartphones in this world.
He was acknowledging our real world pop culture influences that are not existent in Equestria.
So like a Diet Genie then, okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Guys, it all makes sense now.
What?
Discord was the one who made the mirror.
Dun dun
Get
dun!
better cell reception. And what are those Discords watching on those phones, you may ask? Well, they're watching the new Equestria Girls web series coming soon to a computer near you.
But hey, that's just a theory. A pony theory. Thanks for watching.
Why
You're-
did I come back? I want to go back to church. No, I'm lying. I'm gonna say it.
Oh, you've missed us. Come on.
I totally missed this.
Anyway, was that all, Toucan?
Yeah, basically. So, yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this episode with like no negativity. So I'll pass it on to you, Toon.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I get to talk about one of my favorite parts of this episode. And by favorite, I mean least favorite. There's only one small snippet of this episode that drives me insane. It is when Discord is changing costumes and whatnot. And he finally goes with something I thought they were going to do at some point. They have him dressed up as Q from Star Trek.
Wait,
We get it! We know! He's a Q character! We get it! He played Q on Star Trek! We know! Find more original jokes!
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him. Yeah.
I totally missed that.
I saw
Yeah,
that and I'm
I
just
watched
like,
Star
oh
Trek.
boy, this is like, what, the 7th time that they've done this at this point? Like, we know! We know that he's based off of frickin' Q! We know! Come up with something more original!
Maybe his other roles he's done in the past.
Yeah, name 5 of them.
Good point.
Time.
Anyways, that's all my piece. I'm gonna go pass it back.
Wait, too. Before you go, I'm surprised you didn't mention like the Discord swag.
Oh yeah, that's a personal favorite of mine. You know, he's got good fashion sense when he likes it. He's got the style. I'll give him that. Hashtag swag cord. Anyway, that's all my piece.
Guys, just one tiny side tangent before we move on.
Well, it's your
So-
turn.
Oh, it is. Well, this is my side tangent before we move on because my negative is not really that long. So,
Okay.
last night, aka midnight, because I couldn't sleep, I put up a tweet saying, "Controversial thought: mustard is gross." Did not expect it to blow up how much it has. The person who runs Ponyville Cider Fest replied, Mr. Tech Charlie, or Charlie Worfley, said, "There is nothing controversial about that. Mustard is gross." And then another person wrote, "I'm resigning from Cider Fest for that comment," and the picture saying fun.
They're 100% right. Mustard is disgusting.
Deconstruction of Ponyville Cider Fest by saying mustard was gross.
Whoops.
I apologize.
Mustard is gross. Get mayonnaise.
But I like
Get your
mustard.
Splatoon
Well,
shit
you're
out.
wrong.
But I like it.
You're wrong.
Hey, you know what, chat? Since Splatoon is going on, let's make this interesting. Are you hashtag Team Mustard or hashtag Team Ketchup? Let's find out. Oh, God. You know what? Every time I do that voice, I
Team
annoy
Ketchup.
myself.
Looks like I'm Team Ketchup.
No,
Mayonnaise.
Team Ketchup because cute DJ Octopus Girl is better than always angry Mayo Girl.
Right?
Yeah,
But-
but she wrong though. Mayonnaise is just much better.
Uh-huh.
Ew.
I can't eat
Do you
mayo.
have any idea what mayonnaise is
No,
made of?
no, see,
Yes, it's made of eggs.
just saying, I can't eat mayo on a sandwich, but if it's used as an ingredient, I'm fine. Like in macaroni salad and
Mayo
stuff.
chips, mwah, beautiful.
I just can't eat it by itself as its own condiment. Anyway,
Oh, no,
back
I'm
to
not gonna-
Discord.
I'm not eating spoons of mayo. Go on.
Go ahead, Key.
Fat.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Discord. I guess I'm kind of with Ninja. I feel like there should have been more setup to Fluttershy wanting the chaos or expecting chaos and stuff. Besides that, I liked the episode. Ninja basically said everything that I was going to say, so I'm not going to reiterate because that will just fluff up this more than whipped cream.
Hashtag echo.
But yeah, like I will say, I'm gonna say this: Fluttershy is a kinky bitch, and that's why she wanted chaos. She didn't come there for 50 different tea blends. She came there for 50 shades of chaos. Ooh, right?
More like 50 Shades of Nay. Am I right?
Oh my God, that's safe for Blissey.
Poor Fluttershy.
Speaking of Blissey, back to Bliss.
Alright, I'm glad nobody spotted this. So, yeah, this is my negative. I guess it isn't nitpick, but at the same time, this is like a real life bother to me. Let's say I do live in a small town like Ponyville. Let's just go with that. Let's say Toon and I are really good friends. We're like neighbors and whatnot, and the entire town is more than likely to know about this. So when I go shopping, like Discord did, and tell them that, oh, I'm playing a tea party for my good friend Fluttershy, or in this case for Toon, and the person says, oh, you're friends with ToonKritic? Or with Fluttershy? Oh, my eye twitched! I'm like, yeah, is there a problem with that, bitch?
And there goes the PG rating. If it wasn't gone before, now it's gone.
I'm sorry.
We were this close. Come on.
I don't care if the small town these small town pony store owners didn't know this or not, but to say that to a customer was just flat out rude. I'm sorry.
They're background ponies. Who cares?
Look, he didn't come here to hear them be judgmental about his friendship with a certain individual they didn't expect him to be friends with. That's not their job. Their job is to offer what they can for him for playing for a tea party, which they did later on. But still, I do not like how they said that to him. It's like they kept saying it like, why would you be friends with her? It's like, you're so chaotic. That makes no sense. Why would you be friends with the kindest pony in Ponyville? I'm like, why do you care?
They're snoopers.
He's buying your stuff. Why do you care?
They just, I don't know, I guess they just want some drama because they're just so bored with like no customers inside.
Yep.
Oh my God, I mean, just put yourself in it. I'm putting myself in his shoes right now. Yeah, I'm making a really cool, fun rainbow tea party for my good friend ToonKritic. Wait a minute. You're friends with the edgelord ToonKritic?
Yeah, is that a problem?
Is there a problem? You see what I made, Zach?
Yeah, I can get that.
Oh my God.
What do we have over here?
A cup of haters? A cup of haters?
So it's a nitpick. I can understand why they would think that's extremely unusual, but at the same time, why do you care?
Why not? No, I'm kidding.
You have a customer in your store, and you're kind of insulting them with your questionary question.
Your questionary question, Bliss. What does that even mean?
I don't know. Look it up.
What kind of questiony question is that?
Question. Their unapproved judgment on why are you friends with this person? It makes no sense. Why? Well, maybe you don't make sense. Maybe your store doesn't make sense. You don't even have it singing teacups.
Got a point.
You know what? I take back on what I said on my negative.
Oh boy.
Because I have to agree with Bliss right here.
See, this is what I meant about your negative, Fox, and the reason why Discord was acting so, what do you call it? Micromanaging, overbearing. I think it was because of those ponies. They were just being so judgmental sounding. I didn't like it. It just made my hair stand up. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, real experience. I have gotten that with Toon and with Aeon. Some people have asked me, you're friends with Aeon and Toon? Yeah? Is that a problem?
It's like at one of my panels, just like, yeah, and... Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't need to judge. As far as I'm concerned, if I may butt in there, if I'm going to you to get something for a friend, it should not matter what the topic or concern is. I am paying you. You are getting money out of this. So, what's the dealio?
Judgy, shut up and take my money.
Pretty much.
Golden said his computer is acting up. He'll be back in a
Well,
bit.
we're at the end anyway, so this was a short little episode. It only fits.
Can I
What?
just point something out here? Why a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, and Toon makes fun of me for when I say it, but before the Brony thing, I was an AVP fan. Well, technically still am, but I had an edgy. I did have an edgy, what do you call it, phase. Yeah, an edgy phase. I was an alien OC for over 15 years. Shut up, Zach!
Every time she talks about this and she shows me this, I'm just like, oh, that's so cute.
I was not cute. I was a badass back in the day.
Yeah, but the fact that you're so cute now, and then you keep saying, oh, I was edgy back in my day, I'm like, oh, that's cute.
I was a badass. You can mock me all you want. I was a badass back in the day.
Hey, if you were, good for you on that. Anyways, I think we're at the end of this episode. So, Kefram, if they've made it this far, what should they put down in the comments?
She can't because Golding lost.
Alright, well, I'll do it then. If you made it this far in the episode, put down #swagcord. Because
Swagcord?
Swagcord. You saw Discord dressed up.
Yeah, #swagcord.
Alright. And of course, big thanks to Toucan for taking time out of his schedule to come on to Roundtable.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me again. This is really great.
Yeah, you've got some special stuff lined up. Is there anything you want to talk about with your newest Meets MLP series that's coming out?
Well, I still got part 2 working on for Sailor Moon.
There we go.
Hey, welcome back. Anyways, yeah, I got like...
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My computer flipped out. At first I thought I was going to get a blue screen because it was all the that buzz sound, but
yeah.
it didn't.
Continue.
I
think so, yeah. Continue, Toucan?
Sorry. Anyways, yeah, I'm currently working on part 2 of Sailor Moon Meets My Little Pony. Still got a lot of work on that because I try like working on like both of them at the same time, and when it comes to like working on like big projects at the same time, it's much more slower than expected. So I tend to like work on part 1 and then I'll start working on part 2 now. And so don't know when it's gonna be released, but just stay tuned.
Yeah. God, delivery on that. Jesus. Alright, with that being said, from all of us at Roundtable, hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and stay awesome. Join us next week. Well, actually, for those of you who are watching this live, this is part of a double feature, which we're going to get to shortly. Join us for our next episode, The Perfect Pair, where we talk about the episode that is driving everyone crazy with our special guest, I have no idea how to say his name. Elicitite, or whatever his name is. He's the other guy.
Elicitite, yeah.
Alright, thank you for watching, and stay awesome.